Okay, now let us go through a situation of let us say analytical synthesis of 4-bar mechanism, okay, in which the following is specified. Say corresponding to theta of the input link, there is an angle phi of the output link. So this is given. Okay, and not only that, when the angle of input link is theta, its angular velocity omega is given. I am writing that as omega theta. And angular velocity of output link at that instant is given. I am writing that as omega phi. Okay. And at that instant, angular acceleration of both links are also given. I'm writing that as alpha theta and alpha phi. Okay. So what is given is, in a specific configuration, you are given angle of input link is theta, angle of output link is phi, and along with that, at that instant, angular velocity and angular acceleration of input and output link are also given. Okay, and you have to do analytical synthesis. So it's very simple based on Freudenstein equation, and I'm just going to describe the process here. So okay, if you remember, Freudenstein equation is of this form: k1 cos phi I plus k2 cos theta I plus k3 equals cos theta I minus phi I. Okay, this is Freudenstein equation. And say previously we talked about design parameters. So you can see it appears that in this equation there are three design parameters: k1, k2 and k3. Okay, that is what we have been doing previously. If you want to do a function generation with three accuracy points, you will have three equations and three unknowns: k1, k2, k3. So it looks like you have three design parameters here. Okay, we'll come back to this later on. Now if we differentiate this equation once, okay, you'll get k1, you differentiate cos phi I, that will become minus sine phi I, and then derivative of phi I. Okay, so what will that be? That will be omega I. Okay, plus, no, not plus, it will again become minus k2, it will become sine theta I, and derivative of theta I. Actually I should not have written omega I there. I should write omega phi I. Okay, this will be, because phi dot, okay, d phi dt, that will be angular velocity of output link, so omega phi. And similarly here it will be omega theta I. Okay. And derivative of this will be 0, equals, you differentiate this will become minus sine theta I minus phi I, and then derivative of this will become omega theta I minus omega phi I. Okay, that is by differentiating once. And you differentiate it again. I'm not going to do that. You differentiate this equation. I'll just write one term here. So corresponding to this, when you differentiate, you will get minus k1, okay, sine phi I, and derivative of omega phi, that will be alpha phi I. Okay, and there will be two terms here, minus k1, you differentiate sine phi I, that will be cos phi I, and derivative of phi I, that will be omega phi I, and along with that you already had one omega phi I here, so it will become square of this. Okay, so one term will give you two terms here when you differentiate it once more. Okay, similarly you differentiate this one and differentiate this. Okay, So now if you look at these three equations, okay, you see, if you put the values of theta and phi in this equation, first equation, you'll have cos phi, cos theta minus phi. So there are three unknowns here, k1, k2, k3. Okay. In the second equation, you can put the given value of phi, omega phi, omega theta, okay, whatever is given here. You put that again, there are actually only two unknowns here, k1 and k2. And similarly, for the third equation, you will have two unknowns, k1 and k2. So effectively, you have three equations and three unknowns, k1, k2, k3, and all these equations are linear. So these can be solved. So solve these equations and you'll get k1, k2, k3. Okay. Okay, so synthesis is done. Okay, that's all. If you want to go through this in the textbook, let us see in Ratan. It is given somewhere. Or maybe it is not given, sorry. Yeah, it appears it is not there, but I think you got the idea. Okay, that's all.